What's happening, people? You're back with us, Team Insane Trading. I want to show you a trade that we took yesterday on Euro USD. There's a great little trade. We got in, we got out. I also want to talk about the Rob Booker indicator and how sometimes the signals just aren't right, so we don't take it. And if you can look at the chart here, we've got three little spots, and I'll show you what this popped up on the Rob Booker indicator when we get to it. Let's talk about the trade first. Obviously, we got this little trend line I drew here. We waited for a break of this trend line. We got in, we got out, and you know, it was a 1 to 1.5. Saw this triple top forming, so I knew at some point this was going to come through. And then I aimed for this area here, where I thought that price might react, and it did a little bit. It bounced around down there, and we got out. As you can see, the trend continued a little bit, and then we broke a trend line. So, you know, we'll talk about this a little bit later, but let's have a look at what popped up when we looked at the Rob Booker signals that popped up. So if we look at this chart where I've got the Rob Booker signal popping up, you've got 1, 2, 3, these little candles here. We didn't take this. The signals weren't right for us. So if we pop back to the other chart, you can see that the stochastics is already under. It never really got to overbought. So, you know, it wasn't crossing back over from overbought, and really the price was just bobbing around the center of the MACD. So we weren't interested in taking this trade. So we never took any of these signals here. We waited for this trend to appear. We drew our trend line. We broke the trend line and we took the win. So it was a 1 to 1.5 win. Now, down here you'll see something slightly different. So, I mean, this was a massive turn in that trend. And if we go back to the chart where we've got the Rob Booker indicator, we get a buy. And this one would have been perfect. We missed this. We didn't get in on this. I was away from the screen, so you can see here that we're really overbought on momentum. Sorry, oversold on momentum. Apologies there. But if we go to the other chart, you can see the stochastic is the same, and then as they both pop over the line at the same time, that's when the Rob Booker indicator came up, and we would have probably got in and made a really decent trade on this. We'd have probably put our long signal, we'd have gone for this low, and then we'd have just trailed this one up as far as we could, and we'd have probably got out as it broke across the trend line here. So let's say we got out there, it would have been a 1 to 1.7. So that's a good enough trade for me. I would, I'd take that all day long. We took another trade here. So this didn't quite work out. This trade here didn't quite work out. We got a little bit off it. I saw the momentum changing towards the end of the day. We was getting to the end of the session, so I just got out with a little bit of profit on that. But this trade here would have been perfect. We would have taken this and got out here, and would have probably bought back in as a sell there, which we did. But it's this one that we missed here on the Rob Booker indicator that really was a miss for us today. So, I mean, the video is called "Is he a one-off?" No, but you have to have the right signals. All the signals have to line up, and that's the key to taking these Rob Booker indicators, because it even states it himself when he's teaching it. He has to have everything aligning up right. to go with this. Otherwise, it can return. It can stop you out, depending on your stop losses. You know, but this would have been fine. I'd have took that all day long, based on the signals. So we've had two good trades in a row there. We didn't take any of these Rob Booker indicators, but we took the trend line breakout, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm trading Rob Booker indicators. I'm trading trend lines. I'm trading channels. Anything that's breaking out, anything that's reversing, we're trying to scalp the market on it. So good trade for the day. We took a couple of other good trades. We had a few hits yesterday, but you know, that's just how the markets go. But if you like the content, guys, I want to keep posting. So if you like the content, like, subscribe, share if you can, and I'll keep bringing this content. Yeah, I'm only paper trading. I'm going to get shot down. No, you're only paper trading, but you know, you've got to start somewhere. And if you start somewhere and you get consistent, you get profitable, then it's so much easier to make it in this market. And let's see where it goes. So that's Team Insane Trading, guys. We're out.